What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome back to Maps Exposed. This is the series where I cover all of the lines of sight, wall runs, as well as any other secret spots that I know of on every map in Infinite Warfare. In today's episode, we're going to be covering Precinct. Let's get into it. Alright guys, let's hop right into the spots here. I've got some great lines of sight on this map. Right here is a really common hotspot, and people will use this to challenge people up in the window there. They have no advantage here, and yet you see people coming here all the time. Sometimes you'll see them try to jump up this way, and you could maybe try and jump shot the guy there. But I found the best option for that is if you've got a sniper rifle, first off, you can just jump shot them from all the way back here, and you're pretty safe back here from anybody that might be on that cover or pushing this way. But another spot I really like is jumping onto this little ledge at the back of the truck. You don't jump completely on the top of the truck like this. You want to catch that little ledge just before you land there. So catch that ledge there, and there you go. You've got a little bit of cover against them. This is pretty much a 50-50 gunfight, but the thing is they don't normally look here, so therefore you might gain an advantage there, but you can also use this in lots of other ways. First way here, you can also counter that little piece of cover that people often go to right there. You can see all the way back over there. You can also strafe your way around like this. You can stand up. You can see into that hallway a little bit as well. So this is a very, very versatile position that you can use if you want to lock down this area of the map, if you want to defend the A flag or for whatever purpose you might want to use it for. Keep in mind, you don't have the best cover there, and once people catch on to the fact that you're up there, your days are numbered, or your minutes are numbered, or seconds are numbered, but using it for a few kills or something, or just to use it real quick as a check spot, a nice safe check spot to check some of these areas, is a great option. Another little line of sight I have into this hallway over here, again, I see people that just come around this corner and expose themselves, or they come around this corner like this and completely expose themselves. A really good way to check a certain area of that hallway, at least, is to break the glass on this van, and there you go. You've got an excellent line of sight in there. They oftentimes won't see you through this window, and if they do, you can always just crouch to take cover, whereas they don't have that option available to them. So this is just a great way to challenge a bunch of the people in the hallway. Keep in mind you can't see the entire hallway, but you can see a pretty good portion of it through here. Another thing you can do is you can actually just go prone and look underneath the truck here and shoot them in the feet and in the legs. Very, very simple to take them out. I have no idea why people decide to challenge them out in the open when they have those options available to them. Now this piece of cover here is an extremely powerful position that people go to very, very often to challenge the people that are right over there. And I'll actually often use this for an opening route. This will be the first place I go. I come up here, I check to make sure nobody's rushing around here, and then I'll work my way around like that to get a line of sight over there. A great counter to that, and somebody could easily pick me off at the beginning of most rounds by doing this, is to go prone under this truck with the sniper rifle and just pre-aim right here beside that piece of cover. You can't see on top, over top of the piece of cover, but from this angle right here, it's very likely they're going to be exposing the side of their body through there, and you'll be able to get a good hit on them. You can also use an assault rifle, but a sniper rifle would work really good through that area as well. Now, coming out of this back alley area where there's a pretty common spawn point, a lot of times you got enemies that sit up top there, and they'll just pick you off as you come around this corner. A smart player would at least try to use this cover to challenge them, and that would work in a lot of situations. But just a couple other options I have for you here. First off, you can jump up on this little pillar here. They can't really see you too much. If you get to this point relatively quickly, you can jump up on top of this piece right here, crouch, and there you go. You've got a bit of a line of sight towards them. If they're really paying attention, they'll pick you off before you can do this, but if you suspect somebody might be coming up there pretty soon, and you can get to this position, you can just hop up, crouch, and there you go. You get a nice line of sight on there. Another option is to jump and wedge yourself here. It's kind of hard to mantle yourself in. You have to jump and wedge yourself in that corner, and it doesn't really look like much, but you can see a little bit over top there. And also, once these are exploded, you actually get a very solid line of sight. So if we destroy these two here, watch this line of sight when you jump and wedge yourself in there. Look at that. Amazing line of sight on those people. They'll have no idea what hit them. You'll win this gunfight 9 times out of 10. So I love using this as a check spot. If I'm coming out of this spawn and I think somebody might have that area locked down, I will use this as a check spot. I will jump up, wedge myself in the corner. I can crouch to take cover. I can even shoot through here while crouched. And you can easily pick them off through there. And if they're not there, I'm not going to camp here all game. I'm going to move on from there. Just to show another option here, on these other gas tanks, you can jump, wedge yourself up here, and there you go. Once again, great line of sight up there, and it's just a little bit better than crouching and trying to challenge them this way or this way like that. Now, getting into the reverse of that, if you want to pin the people back into that back alley, or if maybe you got a guy camping over there, and you know he's camping back in that corner, and you get to this position here, if these tanks are blown up, it will be a very easy way. Actually, you have to blow up both sides, unfortunately. But if both sides of this are blown up, you can jump, wedge yourself in here, and look at that line of sight. You can completely lock down that back alley area. They'll have no clue what hit them. Another interesting line of sight, if you want to lock down that really common choke point in there, that hallway, from all the way back here, you can jump on top of this little pillar here and look over top of the van like that and shoot over top. And again, it's just not a place that they're going to be looking to often, so you'll win this gunfight almost every single time against those people. Just keep in mind you're exposed to this area here, so I wouldn't linger here for too long. Another really cool little jump shot back here. This is a very situation dependent thing. I wouldn't expect to use this very often, but if you're sniping, for instance, and you have enemies that are posted up on that area there, and you don't really have too much cover to challenge them as you come around here, like you could jump up like this, but you've got no cover to really challenge them, a nice check spot, and you could also use it as a jump spot for a sniper rifle, is come all the way back up here, make sure you're not in the warning area, jump on top of this trash can, and then from here, you can actually jump up and catch a line of sight. It might even be a little bit better. It's actually a little bit better if you come up further here. So not all the way back to the trash can, but jump up on this area right here. And from here, you can get a nice, easy jump shot on those people across there. So there we have it. That's all the spots that I have for you guys on Precinct. I'd love to know in the comment section below which one of the maps you'd like me to cover next in this series, keeping in mind that we've actually worked our way through a pretty good portion of the list. So if you've missed any episodes, make sure you check out the playlist, which I will link in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.